Hello and welcome to your final workout of the reset. My name is Nicole and I will be taking you through your day 6 workout. So let's get into it. But before we do actually start working out, we're going to go for some mobility. So we're going to come down onto the mat to warm up the body. So coming down into all fours, hands underneath the shoulders and knees underneath the hips, and we're going for cat-cow. So lifting up with the chest and the head and then curving the spine. So as we're lifting up, shoulders away from the ears, pushing down through the hands and then pushing down through the hands to elongate the spine. And one more time, lifting up and pushing down through the hands and lifting up and pushing down through the hands. So from here, we are going to go straight into hip rotations. So we're going to draw some big circles with the knees. So going forwards and out. So opening up those hips and going back the other way. So nice big rotations. And other side. So nice big circles with the knees, opening up the hips. 3 one way and reversing the other way. And from here, let's go into a hip flexor stretch. So putting the leg forward and pushing into that front leg. So whichever one you've got in front, if it's the left one, it's the right hip flexor stretch. And if it's the right one in front, then it's your left. So we're here, pushing into that right leg, opening up the left hip flexor. And whilst we're here, we'll go into a hamstring stretch. So lifting the toes up towards the ceiling and then just sending those hips back so we can get a nice stretch through those hamstrings. So keep lifting those toes to the ceiling. Deep breath in and breathing out. And swapping over. So toes pointing to the ceiling, straightening the leg, sending the hips back. So pushing the hips back towards the feet and coming in as low as we can, toes towards the ceiling and letting it go. So let's get started. So firstly, we are going to go for a glute bridge and floor press. So glute bridge we did do earlier in the series, and the floor press we've definitely done a few times. So with the glute bridge, just to go over it again, we are placing the dumbbell on the hips and driving the hips up, squeezing the glutes, pushing through the heels and coming down. So we want the dumbbell on the hips and not on the belly. So belly here, we're going to push it away slightly and then we're going to drive up here. With the floor press, we are going to go from starting from up here and then coming down into that 45-degree angle with the weights. So up, 3, 2, 1. So let's get into it. We're going to go for 14 reps and we are going to start with our glute bridges. And we are going to drive the hips up, squeeze the glutes and then coming back down. So let's go for it. Straight in, driving up, pushing through those heels. 3, 2, 1 and 2, 3, 2, 1 and 3, 3, 2, 1 and 4, big squeeze, 3, 2, 1 and 5, 3, 2, 1 and 6, 3, 2, 1 and 7, 3, 2, 1, hips as high as you can, and 8, 3, 2, 1 and 9, 3, 2, 1 and 10. We've got 4 more reps. So driving the hips high as you can, pushing through those heels. And 3, 3, 2, 1 and 2. Big squeeze. And last one as high as you can. So just grabbing the other dumbbell and we're going straight into our floor press. So pushing up with the arms, keeping that little bend at the top. 3, 2, 1 to come down. And 2, 3, 2, 1 and 3, 3, 2, 1. Using that breath. 3, 2, 1 and 5, 3, 2, 1 and 6, Really going for it. And 7, 3, 2, 1. And 8, 3, 2, 1. And 9. Last 5 reps. 5, 3, 2, 1. And 4. We should start feeling through the chest, through the arms. And 3, 3, 2, 1. And 2, 3, 2, 1. And 1. And relax. So we're going to have a minute's rest, and then we're going to go straight back in. After that minute, we're going to go into the glute bridge. And the important thing to note about the glute bridge is that everyone's legs are going to fall slightly differently in the position. So feet flat on the floor, and we're pushing through the heels to drive the hips up. But everyone's going to find it a little bit more comfortable to have the legs maybe a bit wider, to have the feet a bit further away. But what we want is we want to be able to lift up through and really get that engagement in the glutes. So as long as we can do that and the heels are staying down through the floor, then that is fine. So if they are a bit wider or they're a little bit further away from the bum, then that's completely fine. So just keeping that in mind. So it's about driving those hips up, getting that engagement in the glutes and having that control on the way down. With the floor press, it's about keeping that tension going through the arms, especially as we're using the floor and a mat, we don't have the luxury of letting the elbows come down through past the bench. So we just need to make sure that we've got that little bend at the elbow, even when we're straightening at the top, keeping a little bit of room there to come straight back in, and then that means that we have a lot more tension going through the muscles. So let's get back into it. Let's go for that glute bridge and let's go for those 14 reps and let's get those hips as high as possible. So driving up and 1, squeeze, and 2, 3, 2, 1, and 3, 3, 2, 1, big push, and 4, 3, 2, 1, and 5, so hips as high as you can, big squeeze, and 6, 3, 2, 1, and 7, 3, 2, 1, and 8, we're nearly there, all the way up with the hips, 3, 2, 1, and 10, 3, 2, 1, last 4, and 4, 3, 2, 1, and 3, last 2, and 2, 3, 2, 1, and 1. So grabbing hold of the other weight, and we're going for our last dumbbell floor press. So starting from the top and coming down, elbows at 45 degrees, big push up, 3, 2, 1. Keeping that tension through the arms, 3, 2, 1, and 3, 3, 2, 1, and 4, 3, 2, 1, and 5, 3, 2, 1. Keeping it going, a nice fluid movement. And 7, 3, 2, 1, and 8, 3, 2, 1, and 9. We're nearly there. Last 5 reps, big push. And 5, 3, 2, 1, and 4, 3, 2, 1, and 3. Last 2 reps, use the breath. 3, 2, 1, and 1, 3, 2, 1. Right, let's have a minute's rest and we will go into the next set of exercises, which is our front squat and bend over row. So how we're going to do these is the squat position is the same for the front squat. So we're still going to have our feet at shoulder width apart, toes at 10 and 2, coming down into a normal squat. However, we are going to place the dumbbells on the edge of our shoulders so that we can have some more weight. When we do a goblet squat, we use 1 weight. When we do a front squat, we use 2 weights, or we use a bar if we've got that available. So that's what makes it that little bit harder. We're just overloading onto the shoulders a little bit so that we can make sure that we can get a bit of a heavier squat. And then we're going to go for a bent over row, which is the same position as when we did our single arm row. But as we've got 2 dumbbells now, we are going to hinge at the hips here, and we're going to do both at the same time. Cool, so we are going to start with our front squat, and we are going to get into position for that. I'll show you from the side so you can see where the dumbbells sit. So we're finding our foot position and we are hooking the dumbbells onto the edge of the shoulders. So coming down into our first squat, and 3, 2, 1, and 1, 3, 2, 1, and 2, 3, 2, 1, and 3, 3, 2, 1, and 4, using that breath coming down into that squat, and 5, 3, 2, 1, and 6, 3, 2, 1, and 7, 3, 2, 1, and 8, 3, 2, 1, and 9, we're nearly there, and 10, last 4 reps, and 4, 3, 2, 1, and 3, 3, 2, 1, and 2, 3, 2, 1, and 1. So we're going to go straight into the bent over row, and I'll keep facing sideways so you can see my position. So coming over, pulling in to the back, so nice flat back, and 2, 3, 2, 1, and 3. So elbows still pulling in into those lats, and 5, breathing in on the way down, out on the way up. 6, 3, 2, 1, and 7, 3, 2, 1, and 8, keeping that flat back position, not letting yourself hunch over. 3, 2, 1, and 10, last 4 reps, and 4, 3, 2, 1, and 3, 3, 2, 1, and 2, 3, 2, 1, and 1. So just shake that out and let yourself get a little bit loose. Get rid of the tension for the moment. So we're going to have a minute's rest, and then we're going to go for the front squats and then straight back into the bent over row. So with the front squats, as I said, similar position to normal squat, but the only difference is that we have the weight on our shoulders now rather than having it here or down there. So having just kind of trying to ignore the weights and just using your shoulders as little hooks for the weights to sit comfortably, and then just concentrating on that squat. Think of the legs doing the work, which sounds like it's a given. However, if you actually channel your energy into it, it makes it so much easier. Same with deadlifts. You know, if you think of the muscles that you're using doing the work rather than your hands lifting the weight, and the weight so being heavy, then it's so much easier to get through. And also you find a lot more control within the movement too. So getting back into it, we've got 3 seconds until we're back into our front squat. So hooking, using those shoulders as hooks. So coming down into that squat, and 1, 3, 2, 1, and 2, 3, 2, 1, and 3, 3, 2, 1, and 4, 3, 2, 1, and 5. We're nearly there. And 6, nearly halfway through. And 7, 3, 2, 1, and 8, 3, 2, 1, and 9, 3, 2, 1, and 10, last 4 reps. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and 3, 3, 2, 1, and 2, and 1. So we're going straight into our bent over row, and then we're going to have a rest. So coming over, pulling in, 1, 3, 2, 1, and 2. So keeping that flat back position. 3, 3, 2, 1, 4, squeezing into the lats, and 5, 3, 2, 1, 6, and 7, 3, 2, 1, and 8, and 9, 3, 2, 1, 10. We're nearly there, last 4, and 3, 2, 1, squeeze, 3, 2, 1, and 2, use that breath, and 1. So let's have a minute's rest before we go on to the next exercises. So if you need to grab a drink, please do. And we will go into our deadlift and our front weighs in a second. So with the next pair of exercises, the deadlift and the front raise, what we want to make sure is with the deadlift that the dumbbells stay close to the body the whole way through the movement. With the front raise, we just want to make sure that we've got enough stability in our legs, which sounds funny because obviously it's a shoulder exercise, we're coming up here. But if we've got a nice amount of stability in the legs, it means that on those final reps, we can really, really dig down into the floor to stabilize ourselves and to drive up with the arms. So let's go for it. So with the deadlift, we're gonna have a tiny variation, progression. We're gonna do a little pause halfway. So let's grab the weights and I'll show you what I mean. So we're here, starting at the top as normal. So coming down and we're gonna pause just here. And then we're gonna drive up. So we're gonna pause, 1, 2, and 2, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, and 3. So just taking your time down there, really strong in that position. 4, and 5. So keeping these muscles under tension. And 6. Little variation, just making it a little bit harder. And 7. Halfway through this first set. 8, and 9, and 10. So we've got last 4 reps now, and 4, and 3, and 2, and last one, and 1. So we're going to go for front raises. But I'm going to do them a little bit differently. So what you can do also is, if depending on what weight you've got, if you can do both with both hands. So coming up here, that's fine. I'm going to use just one of these and I'm going to come up. So same movement. So relaxing the knees, chest up, shoulders back, coming up, 3, 2, 1, and 2, 3, 2, 1. So this is the front of the shoulders. 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. And 5. Good. Keeping it going. 6, 3, 2, 1. And 7, 3, 2, 1. And 8. And 9. We are nearly there. 3, 2, 1. Last 2 reps. And last one. Cool. So we've got one more set of each of those exercises. Main points, as I said, is now we've obviously got the pause in, which takes it to that next level, keeping the legs and the arms under tension a little bit longer when we get to that point. And then with the front raise, making sure that you've got enough space between the feet, a bit more stability. So on those final reps, so that we're not like, trying to get it up. We've got enough stability here, nice and firm, and you're pushing up with the weights and then coming down. If you've got one here, fine. If you've just got the one and you're here, or you can even be here to be fair, or here. Because I've got those handles, it's quite nice to come up like that. But you can also hold the weight like that, and I'll show you the next set that we do. So let's go for 30 seconds more rest, and then we will go for our final set. Grab a drink if you need it. But this is our final set of our pause deadlift and our front raises. So just getting into that position to start off with. So grabbing the weights or whatever you're using and finding that foot position. So standing up nice and tall, relaxed knees, coming over into that deadlift, pause, and then coming up. So pause, hitting pause, and 2, 3, 2, 1, and 3, and 4, 3, 2, 1, and 5, we're nearly there, nearly through it, and 6, keep saying nearly there, but actually we're only nearly halfway, and 7, 3, 2, 1, and 8, 3, 2, 1, and 9, 3, 2, 1. Now we're actually nearly there. And 10, last 4 reps. And 4, think of the legs doing the work on these last reps as they start to get a little bit spicy. And 3, 3, 2, 1, and 2, and last one. And 1, and going into our front raises. So grabbing hold of each end of the bar. So I'll do it this way to show you. So you can also hold the bar each end like this. If you've got weights that don't have those handles, you can come up like that. 3, 2, 1, and 2, 3, 2, 1, and 3, 3, 2, 1. So working the front of the shoulders, keep that bend in the knee. And 5, 3, 2, 1, and 6, and 7, 3, 2, 1. Engaging that core. 3, 2, 1, and 9. Last 5 reps. Using that breath. And 3, 3, 2, 1, and 2, 3, 2, 1, and 1. Good. So we are coming to one of the last little bits of the workout. So we are going for a hammer curl with the biceps, and then we'll do a little bit of core at the end. So hammer curls. So we're starting with our feet hip width apart, chest tall. I'll show you from the side because it might be a bit easier to see my arms. So coming up here, 3, 2, 1. So instead of holding the dumbbells here, as we did previously, we're holding them here. 3, 2, 1. And then, yeah, we'll have a minute's rest in between each set and just give our arms some time to recuperate. So let's go for it. So relaxed knees, chest tall, coming up 1, 3, 2, 1, and 2, 3, 2, 1, and 3, 3, 2, 1, and 4, 3, 2, 1, and 5. We're going for 14 reps. And 6, 3, 2, 1, and 7, 3, 2, 1, and 8, 3, 2, 1, and 9, nearly there, last 5 reps, and 3, 2, 1, and 4, 3, 2, 1, and 3, 3, 2, 1, and 2, 3, 2, 1, and 1, and popping those down, just shaking it out a little bit. We're going to do one more set, and then we're going to do core to finish, and then we'll have a nice little cool down. So just taking this minute's rest, just maneuvering through the body, just getting rid of a lot of tension and letting the body relax a little bit. So with any kind of bicep exercise, we don't really want to take it all the way up to the top, especially on those reps where it gets hard. Sometimes we have a tendency to swing the weights up here. We want to keep a bit of a gap so that we can, again, keep the muscles under tension and working harder. So we want to have a little bit of a gap when we get to the top. So here we're still working, here kind of resting, here working, and then we're going to let it go down. So still working down there, still working up here. So that's why we leave a little bit of a gap, even when we're doing the normal bicep curls or cable curl or anything, just keeping that little bit of tension through the biceps. So last set, we are having our hands by the sides and starting from here, and then we're going up for our first. 1, 3, 2, 1, and 2, 3, 2, 1, 3, 3, 2, 1, and 4, 3, 2, 1, and 5, 3, 2, 1, and 6, and 7, 3, 2, 1, and 8, 3, 2, 1, and 9, 3, 2, 1, and 10. Last 4 reps, and 4, 3, 2, 1, and 3. So really squeeze in, and 2, 3, 2, 1, and 1. So just dropping those down, shaking it out. We are going to go for a little finisher, and then we will cool down. So just to finish off, we're going to go for a core exercise, and then we are going to cool down. So let's go for it. We're going to come down onto the mat for this one, and we are going to go for a V hold. Now, it can be quite a tricky exercise, but I think it's a very good exercise, and I think it's easily progressed and it's easily regressed as well. So there's something there for everyone, you know, and even if you can't do it all at the beginning, you can still work towards doing something and getting better every time you attempt it. So we're starting here, and this is going to be where you can hold. If this is enough for you, if you can already feel some engagement in your cores, you can in your core, you can hold there. If you can go a little bit further, then great. And what we can do is lift the legs. And if you're not getting anything there, we can raise the legs up. I'm going to go here, and we are going to hold it for 1 minute. So, you know, as I said, if you can only go to here and that's enough for you, that's fine. Or if you want to take it a little bit lower, if you want to lift the legs, awesome. If you want to straighten the legs, then great. We are going to go in 5 more seconds, and then we'll do this once, and then we'll cool down. And 3, 2, and 1. So we're holding here. So nice deep breaths. So really thinking about your core muscles and how hard they're working to keep you balanced, and what it means just to give them a go at supporting you. Deep breath in and breathing out. We are nearly halfway through actually. It's going a lot quicker than I anticipated. I've got the shakes now, which is fine. If you've got the shakes, it's all good. You're working hard. Deep breath in, breathing out. Deep breath in and breathing out. We've got 15 more seconds. You're doing really well, whichever variation you're doing. It is a hard hold. It's harder than a plank, I think. Any variation. Last 5 seconds. And 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Core definitely just worked there. Let's get into some mobility and cooling down to finish off. So for that one, I'm just going to stretch out my lower back. So reaching the hands forwards and bringing the head down to the mat, and just reaching forwards, just getting a bit more space into that lower back from here. And then just moving the hands over to one side. Should be able to feel a nice stretch on your right side of your hip, or your right lower back, and then moving over to the left side, to the right side, sorry, and then feeling that stretch in your left side, which feels very, very good. Also going to stretch out the hip flexors. We've done a lot of hip work today. We did our squats, we did our glute bridges, we also did our deadlifts. It's a lot of work on the hips. So just opening them back out again, lengthening those hip flexors after there's been so much tension through them during the workout. So pushing into those hip flexors, opening them up, getting a little bit more space in there. Deep breath in and breathing out. And then let's go for a butterfly. So sitting up, lifting up and pushing the knees down. So you've got your elbows, pushing the knees down. Deep breath in and breathing out. And what we can do from here is just take a twist. So opposite hand to foot. So right hand covers left foot. You're going to push away with your left hand on the left knee, and you should feel a nice stretch through your lower back here. So pushing away, deep breath in, Breathing out. And then swapping over. So left hand covers right foot, and then right hand on right knee, and you're going to push away. Really, really nice feeling, open through the hips and also into the lower back as well. Deep breath in and breathing out. So drawing the legs together, let's go for a last forward fold, open up that lower back again, and then we are finished. So it's been great to work with you. I hope that you've enjoyed all of the workouts that we've done together. And if you have any questions at all on any phase of the training, then let me know. As I said, my name is Nicole. You've been great, and I will see you very soon.